Hey guys, I've had a lot of requests for a new EDC update, so that's what this is. Like I tell a lot of people too, is that my EDC setup changes, almost daily. So this just happens to be what I've been carrying lately. I do alter, what I carry all the time, and it's constantly changing. So even though it's interesting to see what I have on me, what kind of group of tools I have on me. It's still, like I said, it doesn't usually last long at all. But anyway, I got some new items here to show you, and the first thing I want to do is tell you I apologize. I don't know when I'm going to upload this video, but I've been having a lot of problems lately getting videos on YouTube. It's just taking forever, and they're like timing out, or I'm getting error messages, and I'm not getting videos up. So I know there's been like kind of a maybe 3 or 4 day void where just I wasn't getting anything new up. Trust me, I've been trying, but I just for some reason couldn't get them up. I'm still working on it. I'm trying to fix that problem. So anyway, let's get right into it. New EDC knives. I've been carrying this 553 Tanto Griptilian. I did or actually not yet. I will have a review video on this. I did reprofile the edge. Very shallow grind on here. I polished it up. It's been working really, really well. Actually, I've used this quite a bit, and although I prefer a drop point blade, or clip point, something like that, over a Tanto blade, this has still been performing, very well. And of course, in the Griptilian frame, big favorite of mine, many people too. Real easy to deploy, nice and fast. Closing is even easier with the axis lock here. Nice and fast. Can't beat that, right? And you can even open it with the axis lock. So, big favorite of mine. Handle, this is the full-size Griptilian. The handle is not too bad. Some people think it's a little wide for carry. I have no problem whatsoever with it. It's just a great EDC knife no matter what kind of blade, and opening configuration, whether you have the thumb stud or the hole or coated blade, not coated, different blade styles. They're all good. Definitely good value for your money. I've actually had this clipped to my right pocket where I normally have my main EDC knife. And actually this one, the Spyderco Cricket, I've been carrying as a backup knife. Now this little knife is very good. It's not intimidating for a lot of people. Being that it is all stainless steel like this, it does get beat up and scratched up, but that's fine. I'm not like even though I'm a perfectionist with with the fingerprints. Of course, I'm gonna have to wipe those off now for you for the video. And I don't like to show fingerprints on the blade much. As far as an all stainless steel handle, I tend to stay away from it because it adds a lot of weight. But this is such a small frame and a small knife. It's not very heavy at all, so I don't mind it with this one specifically. And because it is a frame lock, there are no liners. You just have two pieces of steel, and then of course your blade. So this knife is actually great. It's not, for some reason, it's not intimidating to people, probably because of its size. And I happen to think that the blade is an aggressive-looking blade. That's just me. But again, non-knife people take different approach to it. They look at it, it's kind of egg-shaped, and I guess some people might say it's cute. It's a cute little knife. So it's not intimidating. People don't, they don't freak out when they see this, as well as I've gotten already some looks, believe it or not, when I take out this. Mainly probably because of the Tanto blade. It is aggressive looking in my opinion. People seem to look at it negatively, like I'm going to do something with it. And all I really want to do is open my mail or cut open a box or whatever cutting task I'm doing. I get some looks, which is surprising to me, because I've carried more aggressive looking knives than this and with no trouble at all. But recently, I've had some looks with this. This, nothing. People don't even, blink an eye. Totally fine with this, like I said. Cute little knife. It's very effective. Like I said, that double recurve is really good. Just bites in and whatever I want to cut. I'll have full reviews on all this stuff. I already have a review on the watch, and I'll have reviews on everything else. As far as my keys, which are a little off screen here, keys are exactly the same as the last time. The Benchmite 2 is holding up very well. Great little knife. I actually used this a couple times when I just didn't want to take out, before I was carrying the Cricket, where I needed a small blade, didn't want to scare anyone. This worked beautifully. I will say though, with the bead blasted finish on this, it's getting some surface rust, and it's very hard to see here. But what I do is once a week, and it's kind of a pain, but eventually the pores in the metal will kind of seal up and it won't happen as often. But on Sunday I have a little bit more free time, so once a week on Sundays I will just wipe this down and with some oil and clean it up and get rid of that surface rust. It's not going to affect the knife, but if you don't if you don't take care of it right away, it'll eventually get worse, and you could get pitting where the actual metal itself starts to rust. So I just try to take care of it, as often as possible. So far, once a week has been sufficient. Then I have this, which a lot of people are kind of scratching their heads, wondering what that is. This is actually something I've been only carrying for a few days now, experimental, around the neck. I have a beaded chain where I'm carrying this around the neck. It's very, very thin profile, and I really like it. It's very light. This is a kiradashi, and this is a Japanese design. Originally, this was used in woodworking in Japan years and years ago as a utility knife. And this one was actually sent to me by someone, and I'll have a full review on this and information on where you can get them. It's actually an eBay seller, and these are custom made, and they're really, really nice for the money. And you'll be surprised at how cheap these really are. I'll tell you, it's under 50 bucks. And you know what? It's under $25. I like that. I mean, without shipping, but I'll have information and a full review on this. I've been, like I said, experimentally carrying this. Very thin stock and a shallow grind, so this makes for a razor sharp knife. And the kiradashi design in general has been becoming more popular over the years for a last-ditch self-defense knife. It's, like I said, because it's so thin and so light, it makes for a good neck knife. A lot of people don't like a lot of weight around their neck, so it's just fantastic. So I'll have a full review on that. I'm carrying it experimentally just to see how it works out. I have not used it yet, but it is very sharp. Then some days, now if I'm getting in the car and going to pick something up real quick, I don't tend to put on a watch and all this other stuff. I grab usually my main EDC, stick in my pocket, and that's it. However, if I'm like out for the day or going to a store or something or out and about, I will wear some more gear, such as my watch. I've been wearing this a lot lately. I really like this. This is that Maritac watch I got from CountyCom. I do a full review on that. Awesome watch, has a built-in compass on it. And I wear that in my left hand because I'm righty. I like to wear a watch in my left hand. And then I'll either pick this wrist cuff, which I got, which again I'll have a video on my leather stuff that I got from the fair, or I'll wear the survival bracelet. So I'll switch out depending on the day and my mood and what I feel like doing. So that's pretty much my new EDC setup for today, yesterday, and who knows, maybe a couple more days before I switch out to something new. So once again, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. And I do apologize again for the delay in videos. I have not had new videos in a while, and like I said, I'm working on the problem. I'm not making the videos. I'm just having problems getting them to you. So hopefully I'll fix that sooner than later. If you're watching this video, that means hopefully I fixed it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and take care.